Hi there. This video is the second workshop in a series of videos to how with scientific inquiry and effective communication. Today we will be tackling research basics. There are three main parts in conducting effective research. The first being gathering information, then organizing information, then digesting the information. This process is a repeating cycle and can be used as many times as required to refine your research. Today, we will look at all three parts in depth with an example topic. For many, the hardest part of researching is knowing best to start that process. Take the example topic, which has recently been up for debate in Canada. To what extent should students be allowed to use mobile devices during classes? The first step to approaching a question is to highlight important or key words in the topic, the obvious ones such as students, mobile devices, and class. Despite seemingly being redundant and obvious, this step will become important to validate the relevance of the research you will find. This will be talked about in more depth in the digesting information section. An often overlooked note on the topic: the words in which the topic is phrased is also important to consider. If the example above was phrased as, should students be allowed to use mobile devices during classes, individuals will either take a position for or against this. However, by phrasing the question as, to what extent, it prompts individuals to think of benefits and drawbacks that the topic presents. It tasks researchers to more thoroughly investigate the topic. The second step, after you have identified keywords, is to ask relevant questions about the topic. Consider all stakeholders. What are possible unintended consequences or results of these actions? What impact do they have? Environmental impact, economic impact, social impact, health impact, or other? And as previously said, consider the benefits and drawbacks. Remember that this may depend on different groups and their interests. A teacher's opinion on this problem may differ from a student's perspective. The research question that is given at times can seem extremely broad and can overwhelm a lot of students as to where to start. By asking questions to narrow your focus, it can allow a large topic to seem more manageable. Before we continue, I wanted to quickly give some tips on how to effectively use Google as a search engine. My first tip is that we can utilize quotations to ensure Google searches exactly what we are looking for. In the example provided, by using quotations, Google can find websites that have the exact match and wording. The second tip is using site-specific searches. Formatting is important here. Be careful that there is no space after the colon. In this example, we can be able to search through a specific site. In this example, the site is www.alberta.ca. The third tip is being able to search for specific file types. This can prove to be useful, especially when searching for PDF files. When researching, the best credible sources we can get information from are scientific journals, reports, and magazines. These are often in PDF forms. The last tip is being able to use logic operators along with timeframes. This can assist us in getting the most updated information for our research as possible. This will prove to be useful when evaluating for credibility of sources. These tips can be combined into one search, as shown in the images. Now, after getting tips for searching on Google, being able to evaluate sources that we find is equally as important. Adopted from Scribner, the CRAP acronym can be used. This acronym is a series of questions that can be asked, checking for currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose. This can help us by assessing credibility. Now, for organizing your information, use subheadings. Your information can be organized by sub-questions of your topic or by source. To help you with citations later, include the URL, which is the link of the source, along with the access date to help you. In the example below, you can see information from the JSTOR article on wildfires, the information below in bullet point form, and the access date. Lastly, digesting and analyzing the information you have collected. Ask follow-up questions to ensure the research is relevant and to go into more depth. The cycle then repeats itself, prompting you to find more information until you develop a strong understanding of the topic. Best of luck with your research, and thank you for watching.